It is TV powered by World Sports Betting. It is good times. It's TS Galaxy 0, Orlando Pirates 2 in the Betway Premiership. That means it's 6 out of 6 for Orlando Pirates. Timenkulu 18 out of 18 points. Mr. So-and-so. Ezimnyama ngangani?
Nisike kunjalo mfethu. Ngiyezwa lalo ukuthi no akekho tense la manje ngiyacheck ukuthi konke kusahamba kahle. Uradi mfethu. Angibulise wena mfethu, ngibulise justice.
Uyazi amasonto wani uzothini?
Bazothini?
Take a screenshot. Njengoba uzizwa kamnandi kanje. Thatha i-screenshot ke njengoba u-number 1.
Mr. Keo, this is football. And if you win, there's nothing wrong by celebrating your win.
Yes, sir.
So people, if you are going to be crucified by winning, then something is wrong.
Mr. So-and-so.
Angibulise justice, ngibulise Junior, ngibulise Bobo, ngibulise Pep Guardiola.
Yes, sir.
Ngibulise nane emakhaya, ngicela support njalo la iDiskiTV izwe. Bejo njalo ngichike futhi.
6 out of 6.
Yeah. Well done to the team. Well done to the coach, the boys, everyone who went there in the evening in La Pana and Bombela, and yeah, it was a tough game, Mr. Keo. I'll be honest, tough game playing against TS Galaxy. But I said, Mr. Keo, good team. Yes, they do the build up, nice build up from the back, coming to the midfield, but towards that final third, I don't know, maybe bangasaboni ibhali lekuphi bese because engathi bekadlalele bagcine lapho and then bese ba loser and then Pirates bonke lapha sibhekile sonke mseke bayabonile la ugoalkeeper bayabona from the distance bafika lapha ngazi ukwenzakalani mseke. Yeah, all that to Pirates, it was not an easy game against TS Galaxy. Yeah, there were some points where I even said in half time ukuthi Pirates just need to fix that midfield, and still they struggled because they couldn't understand why they were in control in TS Galaxy, why they're available in midfield, they get the ball from the back, they're available in the midfield, they get to that final third. It's just that it was so difficult for them to get inside the box and take a shot. But
I kind of understand why. So because I think if you profile the squad of TS Galaxy, the starting 11, you would notice that almost all the players who were in the starting 11, including Usimpiwe Mahlangu, who was not a prolific striker.
Yeah.
Almost all of them do not have an attacking bite. They can do many things. They're hard-working players. Amahorses, they will work for you. They're athletic, and we saw that with their domination. But what they lack, it's like Ukuzuthola Gamvela boxing with Pirates. It was never going to be dangerous because he's not a scorer.
Yeah.
It was everyone who was finding themselves in the box for TS Galaxy was a player who doesn't belong in that box, which means that they need attacking players. They lost Abu Mujela, Nurkovic. There was a Brazilian that they had as well last season or the season before. They need those kind of players. Nabo Mqolisi who used to be there as well. They don't have that kind of a player now. And it is true that Orlando Pirates kind of did not have much of the control in the game, but the lack of control that they did not have was not dangerous. Ukungabi na control kwe-Pirates emdlalweni bengasiyingozi ngoba i-TS Galaxy i-attacka ngabadlali engasiwona abadlali bangaphambili.
I'm a bit disturbed, Mr. Keo, because when we play to score.
Yeah.
And now, if you don't have attacking players, or you don't have strikers up front, how are you going to manage to score a goal? Because they play good football. Look, I want people to understand and hear me. TS Galaxy, they play good football. Those boys have got energy. They don't lose the ball easily. But now the thing is that when you build to do what? You must have an end product. The end product is to score. But for them, when they get into that final third, like nothing happened. Nothing happened. And yeah, to Tapenkulu as usual, I think.
How did those two young kids perform tonight? Umufu Gang on the left hand side and Nkota, because those coming to this game, those were the highest profile players, the Pirates, Uzangale, in terms of the form that they have.
Yeah.
I know Mofokeng scored a beautiful goal, take
Yeah.
nothing away from that.
Yeah.
He will always be a kid that we always talk about. We
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah.
But overall, how did you see them? It was look by TS Galaxy. It doesn't seem as though they had that danger that Babenayo Kumazulu.
Look, it was very tight, Mr. Q. You know, the game plan from TS Galaxy was don't go, especially on the side. Fukeng, you know, the point didn't go up to help in terms of attack, but yeah, on the left hand side, I saw that this other boy was going up, and Ngota was forced to drop back to chase
follow
him.
That's why
Yes.
both of them had yellow cards.
Yes,
Ngota
because
and Mofokeng.
they had to work. They had to work, and it's worrying me. It's worrying me, Mr. K. If you're gonna have your wingers getting a yellow card with chasing back to go and win the ball, what's the job of the midfielders? You've got 3 in the midfield. What are they doing? If Ukota will chase and get a yellow card, if Umfukeng will chase and get a yellow card, what are you doing, the 3 of you? That's why I said on the halftime, Paris, they need to fix the midfield, because if Umfukeng will chase all the way until the center and gets to the final third, something's wrong. Same applies to Ukot. And yeah, Mr. Kyo, it was very tight. But I like that they were forcing. They were forcing because, you know, playing with somebody that whether they've got a ball or don't have a ball is with you. It's so frustrating. And especially I saw Mfukeng Uguti. I think at some point he was frustrated. That's why he tried to come inside so that he can have a touch. Because, you know, he was like, Pumula straight. Like Tuzan. And then same applies to Nkota. I like his attitude. He's strong. He's forcing his way, because he even made a shot and the keeper made a save. And it tells you that when you've got players like that, you'll always have an upper hand. It means that, one, is forcing you guys to defend. It means you must have a 5 at the back, because once he's got the ball, got on the right, it means he needs the cover. Once he gets the ball aside, it means there must be a cover. Then you are going to force one midfielder to go and close down in that space that is going to be open, central. And I like their attitude. And the response for me, it was positive, Mr. Keo, that games are not the same. And then you find a game that is so tight, can you respond? And for me, that was good for me.
Yeah, what do you make of the coach at TS Galaxy as well? Because I'm talking about him specifically because out of 5 games, they've lost 4 and they draw 1. So out of 15 points, they've got 1 point. Of course, football is not just about the match we've just seen. Yeah. It's about the bigger picture. Do you worry about his future? I know Tim Sugazi, and I keep on mentioning this as well, even on my radio show, that this coach, during the preseason, Beifuna Raja Casablanca, and he was on the verge of leaving. And then whatever happened, that deal fell through. He didn't have a good start this season. He lost to Stellenbosch 3-1 in the first game in the MTN 8. 0-0 against Chippa United, he won it in extra time. But in the league, he's number 15 at the moment. What do you think is going to happen to him? Losing 4 matches out of 5, only throwing 1 in the league. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, it's you know, it's tough for him. It's very tough, especially with the type of football that he's playing. It's kunzima, Mr. Keo. And
it's not a bad football.
It's not a bad football, but now remember that you need the results, Mr. Keo. Because if he's not winning, it means he's gonna force Mr. Tim Sugas to release him. Because I think since the team came to PSL, they've never been in that position. So now you wanted to go. So now, you know, it's just play with the mind to say you wanted to go now, you're not going, you're here, so you're not winning, okay, you'd rather go again. But they play good football. For him, he just need to...
In terms of what you saw tonight, did that give you a point of reference to say they will beat other teams?
No, they're still going to play. They will dominate. because if you can't get to the box and make the keeper of the opponents to make saves, then there's a problem. So he's gonna continue playing, but it's not. I don't. For now, as long as he doesn't get to the box and take shots, then he's not gonna win the game.
All right. Before I let you go, Mamelodi Sundowns need to respond. It's a 6-point gap.
Yeah.
It's very fun, actually. It's very exciting, this back and forth. Ukuthi omunye uyapancha, omunye uyaphakama futhi, and they respond with a punch. It's very fun. I don't know how long this will last, so I'm going to ride it until it lasts. I want this to be a title race, and I know you want it to be a 2-horse race as well. Hopefully, Orlando Pirates can win the league. Hopefully. Pirates has punched a 2-punch combination, a jab and an uppercut. Sundowns have to respond. It's a 6-point gap. If they don't win against Cape Town City, it will remain a 6-point gap.
Mr. K, one thing that I like about this game is that you must do it for yourself. Wena self yenza wena. If wena ungakhona ukuyenza njengebhakane yenzile, then you'll find yourself usibheka ukuthi abakajiki ngekhona. Babi. Uyalongoza qhubeka umsipha la emuva sesijikile ngekhona because Sundowns they're not used to be in this position for the past 7 years. They're always up there, and now
they came back legendary in 2020.
Yeah,
I remember the 13-point.
Oh yes.
It was a legendary comeback.
Yes.
But it's true what you're saying. They're not used to it. It doesn't happen year in, year out.
No. It's because it's season my color. I will say very good. You know what, guys? Let's just honor the games, but let's give them a trophy. But this season, I said it. This league is open, and it's up to Pirates, boys. Well done to the coach. Well done to you, boys. The league is there for you guys. If you want the league, continue to do what you did tonight. But if you don't want the league, then Sundowns will bounce back and win the league.
There you go. Thank you very much, Mr. So-and-so. It is iDiskiTV, iDiskiTimes, all sports betting. Well done to Orlando Pirates.